Hey everybody, how's it going? So, Nintendo, they're gonna do a surprise direct today. They didn't announce this until yesterday. Now we have our one for next Wednesday, and that's gonna be for the Switch 2, which is the one that I'm excited about because personally, I've been kind of done with the Switch one for quite a long time. Uh, I was ready for the Switch 1 to be done when they announced the OLED. Like, I got offended that they announced the OLED because I was ready for the Switch 2 back in, what is that, 2021 or so. I've been kind of bored with the Switch for a while, though I do love it. It is an amazing console, and we play it a lot in my house. So, I wanted to get together, hang out, and see what Nintendo is going to send the Wii U off with. Is there a nice big hurrah of great games? Or is this just Nintendo flushing out the rest of what they have before the Switch 2 comes out? That's what I'm wondering. But they're going to start in about a minute and a half or so. So let's go in here real quick. I want to say hi to everybody that's here. We got Vengul. He was in here super early. Try to watch live. He's at work. So thanks for being here, bud. Hey, Mom, how's it going? Yep, at work. Yeah, I got to see what Nintendo's bringing, right? They're always bringing something great. We got Grant. How's it going, Grant? I hope you're doing well today, my friend. It's pretty early your time, right? Probably about 7 a.m. Outright Turtle, what's up, bro? I hope you're doing good today. We got Eli. What's up, my dude? I hope you're doing well today as well. It's a nice Thursday, random Thursday. Thanks, Nintendo, for that. So I hope everybody's doing well today. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of get on here, hang out for a bit. I assume this is going to be probably about 30 minutes long. They haven't really said. Let's see if I could figure out. I think we want to do like this, maybe. Let's see what we got. A couple different layouts. Oh, there we go, guys. Then you don't have to really see much of my face at all. That's great to hear. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, we got some Dragon Quest.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. so please tune in for that as well.
Yes, I will be back next
What you
Wednesday
just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD
during that
2D
live
remake
stream. I do want to
from
check
Square
out
Enix.
too. I'm super excited about that.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Well, that looks like the Dreamcast right there.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
Never heard of it.
You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
I miss my
Uncover
Dreamcast
what's
too,
hidden
man.
in reality
I mean, I still
and
have
dreams
one.
to rescue
I just don't
Iris.
play on it very much. Kind of hard
No
to
sleep for Kaname Date from
hook it up to
The
anything other than
Somnium
my Tube
Files.
TV
Launches on the
correctly, you know.
Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
The good thing is, if you can find a Dreamcast,
Unleash the
you can actually just
supernatural.
burn your game straight to the disc. Most all Dreamcast push burn DVDs or actually CDs, I guess. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I still like having the original physical game, but that's
A
getting kind of
classic
hard.
Atlas
for some of
action
those,
RPG
you know.
returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
Sega.
Set in the capital city in the
I'm not
year
gonna lie,
Taisho
guys.
20,
So far, this isn't doing
Raido
much for me.
Kuzunoha
It's
makes his
Japanese
living as an
anime
apprentice
game
detective.
shit.
But unbeknownst
Ain't doing
to
much
others,
for me
he
yet.
also fights alongside
I'm
demons
hoping for a
as a
Metroid
devil
Prime
summoner.
2 and 3.
To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of
Even if it
supernatural
just be
cases.
like a little collection, throw them together.
Fight
and
in
don't really
real-time
do much,
battles
and upgrade
alongside
to them.
demons you summon.
Better than not having them.
Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle, and their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo
Atlas.
Switch
Okay,
June
yeah, it's a
19.
lot of Japanese games.
Pre-orders begin later
I'm not really
today
caring
on
about.
Nintendo
A
eShop.
lot of June and July so far too.
Consume
I'm
darkness.
assuming it's pushing the Switch 2 out to about August.
With your memories gone,
Rumor
you've
is
been
good that
summoned to a
Switch 2 was coming out
strange,
in June,
unfamiliar world where you're greeted by a yellow
Bandai.
orb
Hey,
known
it's
as Puck.
Pac-Man.
But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
Dude, that's cool.
But tread lightly.
Me
The
and my
creatures
friend
inhabiting
Rob
this
came back.
world will prove hostile.
We just never got any games.
When
No
facing
Walmart
imposing
ever
enemies,
sold them.
you and Puck
middle of
can
nowhere.
temporarily fuse
Most of
into
us
the
had
Gaia
different
form
magazines.
to unleash powerful attacks.
Great concert, though.
By
Great,
consuming your prey,
experience.
you'll collect
Really
resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal. To survive this cruel world, Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch
Pac-Man.
July 18th.
Cool. Now that's probably been the most exciting thing for me so far.
The
That reminds
Rhythmic
me
March
of this show
begins.
that was on Amazon.
Remasters of Patapon
Whoa.
and Patapon 2 are
Whoa.
drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
What?
Play
I
your
thought
drum to the
Patapon
beat
was like
and give different commands to the
PlayStation
Patapon
only.
army. For
Isn't
example,
Patapon like
Patapon
PSP game?
advances them forward,
that's really cool.
while Patapon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
That Pac-Man game comes out just in time for me to maybe get it. as a
Lead the
gift for my wife.
Patapons and march
Okay,
forth when Patapon 1+2
That's cool.
Replay launches
Whoa.
on Nintendo Switch July 11th.
A lot of stuff for June and July.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Okay, a new Harvest Moon.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
For those that don't know,
Then
This
sell your
is
produce
basically
and other
Harvest Moon
wares at
from
the
the 90s.
town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and
Yeah,
maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
Love these. Love these a lot.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system
Okay,
August
August
27th.
27th. They're showing off stuff all the way to the end of August. Oh, that's
Please look forward
starting to
to
look
the
like an
latest entry
October
in the
release
Story
now.
of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Come on. This is what we've wanted. This is what we've been waiting for. Yes. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Oh yes. Yes.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Cool. The scanning is coming back.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle
those
are waiting
tight.
to strike.
Oh, okay. Some new enemies. This is awesome. Yes.
As she
Yes.
explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
I mean, we've only been waiting.
Psychic,
8 years since they announced this. Almost.
These
2017, I
powers
think.
allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
Yeah.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Oh, okay.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus? And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Come on, man. Give me a date. Maybe we get that next week. Either way, it's looking pretty dope. It's looking pretty tight. Oh. Oh! Oh! She looks tight!
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Ready to stir up some mischief?
Well, I mean, let's just kick back and relax now, guys. That was the announcement.
Once upon a time,
Isn't
there
that
was
the
a
only
drab
announcement to care
coffee
about?
shop that transformed into a magical potion
awesome.
cafe. As the
Oh,
newest potionista
exciting.
of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch
Okay,
later
surprise
today.
drop.
Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn
Looks like a
advanced
Super
techniques
Nintendo
to go
game.
from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
of 2025. All right, well, all the people that aren't getting Switch 2s this year,
Action,
they're gonna have
adventure,
Switch
and
games to get
arcade
all the way
games
through
await.
Christmas.
Set
So
off
that's pretty
on a
cool.
fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive
Definitely look
archipelago
back
where
at that
nightmares
Ride
and
4, dude. It
wonder
looks
collide.
awesome.
Upgrade your
Got
trusty
some
cane
really
with
sweet
magical
new red and
parts.
black suit.
Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting
Awesome,
world.
awesome.
Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Another holiday game.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection
Yeah.
of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the
Whoa.
series.
Okay.
Titles include Gradius,
Come on, Gradius
Salamander,
4. Come on, Gradius 4.
Light Force,
Life Force, okay.
Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions,
No
including ones from
4.
different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Nice. I mean, I really like
Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necrodancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay, some shadow drops. We've gotten like 2 of those so far.
Let's see what's in store. Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore.
A game to show my kids.
Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
That's pretty cool. I remember Tamagotchi.
Polished pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before.
It really is.
With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming.
Love this.
Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Nice. They're going to show Pokemon here? I still need to play Legends Arceus.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series.
I didn't think they were going to
begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city.
First Pokemon Legends Arceus. I need to get that.
You can catch Pokemon here.
I'll probably experience kids. I think
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
I don't know how much of this is new from the other one since I didn't ever play the other one. I just bought it and put it on the shelf.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
I mean, everybody loves
during battles. Using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Pokemon.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
So I don't really know. I don't know much past like the first like 205
trainers who reach
or
the
whatever
top
it was.
Are said to have a wish
Pokemon
granted.
Gold and Silver. That's pretty much where I stopped. Crystal, that area.
Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. it seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends CA launches on Nintendo Switch
Okay, so they're not
later
going
this
for an
year.
early January, February release like the first one. They're going to go for like
In
a
Lumio
November
City,
Christmas
where the game
release.
is set, the aura transforms between
So there is
day
no
and night. It seems there are even more secrets to
traditional
uncover. Please be on the
game this year,
lookout
I
for
guess?
more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Uh-oh, it's a snap.
Hello there.
WarioWare?
The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop.
Oh, no.
You wanna see?
I know it. Yeah, dude, it does. It looks super sick.
Just press the button to jump through the ring.
Super awesome. What is this?
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Got me wanting to jump around. Oh, okay. This is the weird stuff that I love Nintendo for, though.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
That's cool.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
This
Get
is
into the
kinda
rhythm
like
with a
new
brand new
Mario
entry in the
a way.
Rhythm Heaven series.
But it's Rhythm Heaven. That's what it was. Yep, Rhythm Heaven.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Okay, guys, buy this. I'm telling you. If this looks interesting to you at all, buy it. We have the Wii
That
game
was Rhythm
at our
Heaven
GameStop.
Groove,
Hopefully,
a
right
brand
now
new
it's
entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
$120. These
It
games
includes
always
lots of
sell
music
out.
produced by
They always
renowned
get
Japanese
really hard to
musician Tsuno.
find because everybody that buys them loves
What kinds
them
of
and
rhythms
never
do you think
sells
you'll
them.
hear?
So if this
We
looks
hope you're
just
looking
a
forward to
slight
it.
bit interesting to you, I would buy it.
Next,
I'm
we have
buying it.
news about the use of
because
digital games on your
I'm not
system.
paying $120 for the game later,
Please take a look.
but that's how much the Wii version is. Luckily, I have access to the Wii version, so
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
uh-oh.
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
I don't know about this.
When purchasing the digital version of the game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Oh.
Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
What?
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
What?
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
Wait.
Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
Oh my God, did Nintendo just...
And you're done.
Did
They can now
Nintendo just
play on their
master
own
digital
system.
games?
You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
I am freaking flabbergasted. That is sick.
The virtual
Like,
game
Nintendo
card
may
feature
have
lets you
just
swap games between
digital
Nintendo Switch
gaming.
systems
I
as
mean,
well as to Nintendo
I'm not
Switch
going to
2
buy all
systems.
my games digital still. I still love swapping out
This
actual
feature
cartridges
is
and
planned to be added via a system update in late April.
borrowing them, but this is
Let's
cool.
take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Yes. It's going to come in handy for a lot of young kids. What's cool is now I can share my Mario 3D All Stars digital. They're bringing High on Life to the Switch. Hell yeah, that's nice. I can share my Mario 3D All Stars. A digital copy of that. I can share my digital copy of Metroid Prime Remaster. I think Nintendo finally figured it out. Yes. Now, if they would just let you activate and certain games on two systems at once, that would be pretty all or two. But I like the idea of the fact that I can share them with anyone in my family group. So my wife, my kids, like all of our digital games are kind of interchangeable and shared now. Amazing. Fantasy Life 1, okay.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing onto Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies
I'm actually
will
wondering how that's
intertwine
going
across
to
generations in this epic RPG.
help me out for the Switch 2. You know, I do plan on buying a Switch 2 this year for
Experience
the
the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
That's going to be pretty awesome.
Plus,
We just have
team
to
up with more
one more
characters in
family
battle.
account for the Switch 2 or something. But I'm very
And transfer
excited
stats
about,
to allies
very
through the
excited about
parameter
the
inherited
digital
system.
game sharing. Like Nintendo might have
After finishing the main story,
figured
you
it out.
can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses.
This isn't really my thing.
What
I don't really like
histories will
turn-based
you uncover through the ages?
or Japanese games. But they have shown a lot of Japanese
Saga
games.
Frontier 2 Remastered
But I mean, we're getting near
launches
the
on
end of the
Nintendo
system.
Switch later
Gonna
today.
pump some of these remasters and remakes out with it.
Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her
they're
adventure
allowed to
through
go
motherhood as she
Well,
and her child
as long as
unlock
they're
the
in your family
secrets of the
group, they can
sacred
borrow.
geometry. Both
Being able
games
to
contain
try to
all
transfer
their
your
additional
games.
chapters,
Now, I
add-ons,
didn't
and
understand. I'll have to
DLC.
do a little bit more research.
The first two
on if I
Monument
would
Valley
need the
games
access
launch on
to it
Nintendo
my
Switch
when I
April
look at it, but
15th.
I'm assuming that I do.
Pre-orders
because
begin
there's
later
all
today on Nintendo eShop.
So, very
And
cool idea, though.
help Noor on her journey to restore the
Tiana.
world's light
Hope you're
in
doing well
Monument
today.
Valley 3, setting sail on
They're showing
Nintendo
off some
Switch
really cool Nintendo
this
Switch
summer.
stuff. Getting me hyped, even more hyped for the Switch too. And they might have figured out digital game sharing.
A
Oh my
brand new
goodness.
entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Everybody's
Aim,
off.
Time your button press
This is the one
just
from the
right,
Wii, right?
and take your shot.
Nice shot.
I don't want to get up and go look at my Wii
Perform
games, but I'm
backspins.
pretty sure
Side spins
we haven't had this.
and
since
other
the
special
Wii.
shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, Your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles
Oh,
might fall.
Metroid Prime 4.
It's golf that's not
look
quite par for the
really
course.
good. Really good.
Up to
I'm
4 golfers
probably
can
gonna
hit the
play
fairway
through
together
Metroid Prime
locally
1 Remastered
or in online play.
again, 'cause I'm that hyped for Prime 4 already.
So just relax
And now I can share it
and
with
get
kids.
ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on
Pretty
Nintendo
sure
Switch
everybody's
this
golf is
year.
on the week. No, Sony Interactive. Oh my god. It's Hot Shots Raw. Okay, that's right. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was everybody.
Unite some of
Okay.
Marvel's
They changed the
greatest
name of
superheroes
the
in the
Japanese
fight
name
against
about
evil.
5 or 6 days
Pair
ago.
up 2 heroes from the
So
roster of
Sony
Big
is
Team,
releasing
including the
everybody's
likes of a
golf. which is
spectacular
Hot Shots
Spider-Man
Golf.
and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge.
That's cool.
close
That
quarters
means
combatants to
Sony's
aerial
releasing
aces.
sports games
You can mix and match a
for the Switch
variety
now
of
because they're
heroes
doing
for an
MLB
amazing array of
Show, and they're doing
possibilities.
everybody's golf.
And swap between
it's
your
kinda
team of
nuts to
2 at
think about.
any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your
I still
foes.
think a Switch 2 and a
Up to 4
PS5 might be
players
the
can
best combination
assemble
of
for
gaming.
local or online co-op
I mean,
play.
having a PC is nice. You can get some things on there.
The
To be honest, I
battle
don't
for the
really
fate
use
of the
my
Marvel
PC.
Universe begins when
So like,
Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
and they're still showing Switch 1 stuff off for this
That was
Christmas.
Marvel
So
Cosmic Invasion,
families that can't afford
where you'll
to
battle as a
upgrade their
tag
kids
team
to
of
Switch
different
2
superheroes.
are not going to be getting
Next is our last game announcement.
bum rap.
Please take a look.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. What? It is not what I thought it was going to be. I was hoping for Zelda HD Collection. But
How refreshing.
getting Tamagotchi for life? Which would make a lot of sense. Because Tamagotchi Life is like $150 on PS now.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
Wow, it looks like I'll be buying a lot of copies of that game next year, 2026. So they're even showing off Switch 1 stuff for 2026. That's actually kind of surprising me that Nintendo is going to continue to support the Switch 1
to talk?
in through the first year of Switch 2.
Glad that was only a
Great
dream.
games.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
In over 10 years, yeah, that's why
In the
the one on
trailer,
the
we
freaking
saw Mii
3DS is
characters living on an
$150.
island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
I don't know, man. That
We
first
hope you're
was
looking
so
forward
good, I
to
might
it.
have to sell it. Like I even have
Thank you for watching today's
Even have-
Nintendo Direct so far.
$20
Our final
version of it,
announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
and it's
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
for it. It's concealed.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
Oh, is this our
Since
Zelda?
2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Okay.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Okay.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
Okay. It's a little different.
That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Wow. Okay. Um, that's that's pretty awesome, guys. I'm pretty stoked. Somehow Nintendo always seems to get me a little more excited than I thought I would be. uh yeah, there was at least 3 games here, especially with that Tamagotchi Life being added. Um yeah, maybe it'll get her to play her Switch some more. I know her and Ollie are both pretty excited about the Switch 2. I know I am. Like I said, I'm more excited for the Switch 2 than anything, but it was really cool. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good direct. It was really cool that they were able to keep me tied up for another over 35 minutes on just Switch 1 stuff, a phone app, and sharing digital games. It was kind of nuts that they're able to keep us together that long and keep us, watching. Uh, I'm pretty excited about Metroid Prime 4. Obviously, that is going to be really awesome, I think. I was kind of surprised they didn't announce Metroid Prime 2 or 3 remaster or the Zelda HD collection, the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker from the Wii U. I don't think they exist. I think that that's been fodder at this point. I kind of feel like if it wasn't announced for today's direct, it's not happening. I mean, maybe they'll still have them to show off for like a cross-generational thing where maybe in like they usually do a direct in September, I think. Maybe in September they'll do a direct and they'll say, hey, just in time for the holiday, here's 2 classic Zelda games re-released for the Switch 1. And if you play them on the Switch 2, they load faster or something, So I was a little surprised we didn't get that. I was really expecting it. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that too. Now, to be fair, I mean, I have Tamagotchi Life. I was just showing it off. I never opened it. I bought it because my oldest kid, he's like 16 now. Obviously, it's been like 10 years since they've done anything. I bought this to play it with him, and by the time I bought it, he wasn't even into it any longer. So I still have it sealed with like a $5 clearance sticker on it. But this game's worth like hundreds of dollars. Like, or the last time I seen it was worth like it was going for like $150. So we chuckle about Tamagotchi Life, but I think there's actually an audience out there for it that really want it. I think it'll be a pretty big hit, Yeah, I'm gonna keep it sealed. I have my 3DS modded, so I can get whatever game for my 3DS on it that I want to play. So I have a handful of sealed 3DS games from back when they were clearancing them out, or I was working at GameStop at the time, so sometimes I'd get like a $20 one and I'd keep it sealed. So I have like, I think Star Fox 3D sealed and like a Super Mario 3D Land. I got a handful of them that'll probably be worth some money someday because they're Nintendo, and since I have other ways to play them, I'm not gonna open them. I mean, hell, I could probably sell Tamagotchi Life for a down payment on the Switch too, and I might do that. Hey Jamie, thanks for popping in today. We were just watching the Nintendo Direct that they had today. It just ended about 5 minutes ago. It was about 35 minutes or so long, and they were just kind of showing off more Switch 1 games that are coming out between now and they even had some stuff dated for 2026, which I think is great for parents to have young kids that might not be able to afford to get the Switch 2 this year, so their kids don't have to go without having a new game or two. I'm actually very surprised by Nintendo about that, because growing up being a Nintendo kid, I always was like, I always remember they just like dropped the old Nintendo really quick. Like, even though the Wii played GameCube games, they didn't keep making GameCube games. They dropped GameCube really quick and went right on to the Wii. I mean, with their old consoles, they kind of had to with cartridges because, you know, the cartridges weren't backwards compatible. But they dropped GameCube, like they cut it off like a dead limb. They did. Nintendo pretty much dropped the Wii as soon as the Wii U was out as well. Third parties kept doing the Wii. I mean, we got Just Dance all the way up to like 2020 on the Wii, I think. So, not that. Like I said, I'm just really surprised Nintendo is going to keep supporting the Switch like they are. I feel like they kind of have to, though, with like 150 million freaking Switches out. Now, 500,000 of those are in my home. That's a joke, not really. But me and my wife and all my kids got one. My mom has one. So we all play Switches and we all have our Switches, which is what's going to make the digital game sharing probably amazing. It feels really weird to sit here and be so excited about that, being like so into physical media just in general. You know, I talk about all the movies I like and CDs, and I got Xbox video games back there, and I got video games and all kinds of stuff. I like to have my stuff physically. So for one of the most exciting announcements to be that I can share my digital games within my family account library. I know that's like, it's kind of mind-blowing to me even sitting here saying it, but it's super awesome. Like, I literally have really expensive digital games that no longer exist that I can share with my kids now, like the Mario 3D All-Stars and the Metroid Prime remaster. Now those exist, the Metroid Prime remaster, but like the Mario 3D All-Stars is stupid expensive on cartridge and it doesn't exist digital anymore. So that's really cool. Yeah. I think it might not be a bad idea to use it as a down payment, even if it just gets me like $70 towards it. Hell, it could pay for the new Mario Kart game, which me and my kids will play a lot more of than Tamagotchi Life Part 1. Oh, I'm a big PlayStation fan as well. I have my PS5 right here. I'll be probably playing a little bit of it live a little bit later today. Yeah, I actually play a lot more PlayStation than Nintendo nowadays myself, but I still like Nintendo. They built my love for gaming, so I always have to at least pay attention to what they're doing. Yeah, that's your favorite, isn't it? If they would have announced, well, I guess they could announce a new Animal Crossing for the Switch 2 next Wednesday, and that would be a selling point for a lot of people to get a Switch 2. Would be another Animal Crossing. And as much as I would say I don't want one yet, it's been 5 years, so I would probably be all for it, to be honest. Yep, we got them summer and spring events coming up. So, but I mean, like I said, I'm pretty excited because they showed that. They showed off a nice bit of Metroid Prime 4. I still think they should have showed us a little bit more and maybe a release date, like an actual release date. Because, I mean, that was the Game Awards of 2017, I believe. I mean, shit, this December, if it comes out this December, it took 8 years from announcement to release, which is like as long as Duke Nukem, and we know how that turned out. Now, Nintendo won't release a crappy game, which is probably, well, intentionally, which is probably why it's taking so long for it to release. Yeah, 3DSs are awesome. I really hope that one of the surprise announcements for the Switch 2 is at the top USB port. You can buy a secondary screen and snap it on there and play 3DS games. Like, I hope they start selling digital 3DS, DS and 3DS games on there. That would be really cool. Right? Which we might get some of that, which we got Pikmin 4. I've still not played Pikmin 4. I need to get myself Pikmin 4 and start playing it. I played through Pikmin 1 and 2 not that long ago again and had a blast with them. Put probably 20 to somewhere between 20 and 30 hours on each one. And then Ollie started playing it. And then he took my part 3 and he's been playing it. So when he's done with part 3, I want to jump back in, play through part 3 because I've not played it since the Wii U days. And then I need to grab myself part 4. I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to get part 4 to play for the Switch 2. But I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure to even play it because they're probably going to release a bunch of Switch 2 games I'm going to want to play instead. Like, they'll bring out a new Mario Kart and probably, I don't know, Star Fox Adventures 2. You know, I don't know. The rumor is, though, that for the Switch 2, the Switch Online will add GameCube games. So we may actually get a Star Fox Adventures playable version on the Switch 2. And that would be cool. But you can play all 4 Pikmins on mainline Pikmin games on the Switch now. I just wish they'd do Hey Pikmin as well because I actually liked that one on the 2DS, 3DS. I thought it was a lot of fun. I say 2DS, 3DS because it is a 3DS game, but I don't think it has any 3D effects whatsoever. I believe it's a 2D game only. It came out after Nintendo basically gave up on 3D for the most part. Yeah, man. I think it'll be much better if they're taking their time on it. I just want to see more of it. They need to give me more. Yeah, man. The GameCube, that's our favorite, man. That's the best. Which I started getting the youngest into it. He's been playing a lot of Luigi's Mansion Part 1 on there. He's pretty darn good at that game. Once he started figuring out he had to collect the big Boo ghost along with the character ghost, man, he had like he was catching the character ghost and then he couldn't figure out what else to do. And he went and watched the YouTube video, came back, and he's like, I got to collect the Boos. Next thing you know, he had like 8 Boos, 9 Boos. So if they announce like a Luigi's Mansion 4, he'd be all over that, right? I don't know if I usually watch the directs with the kids when they come home from school, but I don't know if this is one that I'm going to have to, if I'm going to want to watch with them or if they're going to even care to watch. There's not a lot here for my kids. There was quite a bit here for me between the Metroid Prime 4 and the game cartridge sharing between the family accounts and, you know, and the Tamagotchi life is kind of exciting. But like for my kids, it's like maybe a Harvest Moon, maybe that Disney game. They're pretty hyped for the Switch too. So this might be a hard sell to get them to sit down for almost 40 minutes after school today. But like, you guys want to watch the new Direct? What do they show off? A bunch of Japanese games, which my daughter loves the Japanese culture and all that, but those aren't the types of Japanese games I think she likes, like turn-based JRPGs. We don't really play those. I don't really have a bunch of those. They've never been my favorite, so I obviously haven't shared those types of games with my kids because I don't have them, right? Yeah, man, he's I say he's like the prodigal gamer, man. That kid is the best 5-year-old I've ever seen play a game, hands down. I think he's better at games at 5 than you were, and you were always really good. he can pretty much beat anything you put in front of him. Anyways, so it's been about an hour, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get on off here. Get my day kind of started up and get going. Got some things to do today. Thanks for popping in here, hanging out. We had a great little turnout of people in here mid-morning. I will be back doing this next Wednesday at, I think, about the same time. I'm going to set that stream up later today. I'll be sharing it throughout the week. So if you guys want to come hang out this coming Wednesday, we'll be doing this again, and I will probably be a lot louder and a lot more vocal and way more hyped because I'm pretty hyped up for way more hyped for like what the Switch 2 entails, you know, than what they're still piecemealing us on the Switch. No, you're right. You're right. He does have YouTube help, and we didn't have that in the 90s. We just had to figure it out. But we had uncles that could play games and cousins that could play games, and they helped us out and that kind of thing. But this kid's playing games that I don't think we could have comprehended at 5 years old. I mean, this kid's beat Astrobot already. Yeah. Thanks for popping in, Spooky. It was nice having you in the chat today. Like I said, if you like what we did here today, we're gonna do it again on Wednesday. Like I said, I'll get the stream set up, and I'll share it around a little bit. We'll get hyped up for that one. I should have a stream on Sunday. I've got to talk to Brian, but we should be doing another episode of Two Dudes in a Sequel. So if you guys keep an eye out for that, we should have a pretty good time talking that. I believe our sequel is going to be The Mummy Returns. So sequels that don't get quite the love they deserve, or ones that might even be better than the movies they are sequels of. But yeah, man. Yeah. Like I said, he's great. He's great. Yeah, I think you would love playing games with him. But like I said, guys, we will see you guys around. Like I said, next Wednesday. I'm trying to figure out a closing. We'll go with the.
Allow me to introduce each one of you, because after all, you each play an equal role in this establishment.
Y'all gotta bring Big Baby his money. Bring Big Baby his money. Bring Big Baby his money.